everyone. Welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. And today we're going to be taking a look at the jeans that sold on our eBay platform in the month of June. I like to do these videos at the beginning of each month to kind of highlight the jean sales on eBay from the prior month. Next to Plush, jeans are my favorite thing to list, to sell. I just love jeans. Personally, like before I was ever a reseller, I live in jeans. I love wearing them. I love buying them. I love having tons in my dresser. And when I started getting into reselling and learned about flat rate envelopes, oh my gosh, it was on like pecans. I love jeans. So without further ado, we're going to get into this video. We're going to go over some of the brands and styles and like keywords and stuff like that. If you want more information on what we sell and our cost of goods, how they ship, I do a video every Monday called What Sold on eBay? And we take a look back at each week. And I go into more of those kind of pieces of information as far as cost of goods. When I'm doing just a video on jeans that sold, I want to just focus on what kind of jeans are good to source, why we list them, and things like that. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on your little bell so you receive notifications when I put out new videos. I do a lot of what sold and a lot of haul videos on this channel to help new sellers and veteran sellers alike to see what's we source, what sells good for us, what price points it sells at, and what we continue to go out and find every week. So let's jump in with these Big Star Maddie boots. Big Star used to be this big time Bolo brand. I used to get like $40 for Big Stars a couple years ago. Hey, isn't it obligatory that every video, at least one time, I have to mention this race to the bottom and chasing that fast nickel? Don't do it, please. It ruins it for everybody. These used to sell for $40. I took a best offer on these at $27. But I still like Big Star. And there's some styles of Big Star. These are the Maddie boots. And so when I comped these, I hadn't found Big Star to source in like a year or so. And even though I could remember selling them for $40, I wanted to double check. So I went ahead and comped them because, you know, I hadn't seen them in so long. It's a good idea to do that even with stuff that you constantly source. Like we have a lot of silver in the store and I find silver jeans all the time. I used to list them at 50. I start them at 40 now. So every once in a while, it's just a good idea to recheck your comps. Even if you have it memorized and you're selling the same things all the time, things can change. So when I comped these, I typed in Big Star Maddie boot jeans because I wanted to specifically see this style because sometimes different styles within the same brand can sell for less or more. And it's good to look it up. I mean, if they're going to supply this on the tag, then it's Maddie boot. I'm going to use it in my keyword. I'm going to use it in my description. And I'm going to use it to comp. Thank you for helping me. So these did sell for $27. And you can see they have rolled up hems. These are just nice looking jeans. I was going to kind of just go through this photo session with you guys for anyone new to the channel, so you can kind of see the types of pictures I include with my jeans. I like most jeans folded like this is the front video. I used to do them all like this, but I don't think that looks as sharp and crisp anymore. We all learn as we go. This was my beginner move, but sometimes I'll include them in there. I like to get any and all tags, the materials or the ingredients, as I call them. And then like any little details, like all this stitching and stuff. And the measurements I include are the waist rise, leg opening, and inseam. Now I used to also include the hips, front rise, back rise, and the outseam, but that's just excessive. I think that this is enough to help a buyer decide if it's going to fit good. And if they want other ones, they can ask. Next up, Levis Strauss men's S37 slim jeans. Levis Strauss is like the lower end Levi's. So you can see these are kind of bread and butter. They sold for $19.99. On the Levi's Strauss and some of the Levi's too, behind this material tag is this little tag. And it will have the waist and the length and the size. So if these were women's size 12, it would say size 12 in front of the waist, and then it would have those as well. I like to include a picture of this because I used to not when I was learning and know. And I had a couple of people message me and ask me if they could see this tag. Because I would put, women's size 12 and then my measurements, but they wanted to see what Levi's was calling the waist and the inseam versus what my actual measurements were, so they could compare them, I guess, to pairs they already had at home. So yeah, always look for this. It's usually like the third tag down and kind of smaller on the Levi's that have these long white tags. Not all of them have those, but look for them and include them if they do. So yeah, bread and butter, $19.99. Levi's 525s. I accepted the best offer on these of $28. They would have been up for, I think, $30 or $35. The men's 525s, I usually start around $40. So these are the 525 perfect waist. And they have like an elasticy, squeezy waist, kind of like the Democracy jeans or the Not Your Daughter's jeans. So they're like slimming or shaping jeans, and I'm always telling you guys those are good to get if you find those. Want a better butt? Everybody wants a better butt. I love to say want a better butt. These are an amazing bread and butter line from YMI. Regular YMI jeans, poop, but leave them on the rack. Don't bother. But if they're the want a better butts, grab them. They're almost always going to be a junior size, and they're almost always going to ship first class because they're smaller sizes. These are capris, and they sold for $19.99. I can get 25 to 30 for full length. Want a better butts. Then they're shaping too. They're supposed to make your butt look nice. So women do like these. American Eagle, good, solid bread and butter brand. Like 3 of the best bread and butter brands, I think, that I've always done well with, and I can solidly get 20 to 25 all day. A little bit more for men's. American Eagle, Old Navy, and Gap. Those 3 brands have loyal customers who find a style that they feel good in, makes them feel good about themselves. They look good in them, they're comfortable, and they'll keep coming back for more. But the stores won't always continue to sell what they have come to enjoy wearing. So they'll come online and looking for it. Also, they'll come online looking for it because they can get them for $19.99 versus, $60 and up in the stores. So these are the Artist Super Stretch. And they have the 2 buttons on the front. These are nice looking jeans. So, okay, I would call these, honestly, if this didn't have, I should have put Super Stretch in the title. And these probably, they look more like flare to me, but the leg opening is 18. So that's kind of a boot cut measuring, but a flare look. Jeans are kind of difficult to learn sometimes. I do have a jeans guide out there available for sale. It's half off right now, $12.49 for the guide, and it has entire chapters in there on how to tell the rise, the style, based on measurements. Is it boot cut? Is it flare? What does it look like? It goes over the wash of the jeans, how to tell men's from women's. It's just a really informative guide. It's like a little booklet with chapters, and then it comes with a spreadsheet with brands on there, what their sell-through rates are, their average sell price and average ship price. So what your average cost should be is on there as well. And the sell-through rate's color coded. So green is fast, red is super slow, and yellow is medium. I just wanted to throw it out there that is available, and it has been marked half off I haven't even made that official announcement anywhere yet, but it is half off right now, probably for the rest of the year. There's a link in the description box if you're interested. And I also did a video recently going over what was in the guide, so I'll have that pop up at the end for you. Let's get back into this with the Pilcrow and the letterpress. Pilcrow and the letterpress is a bolo. It is an Anthropologie brand, and their tag has this stitching through it. And sometimes that stitching, if you can see it, it's real faint, looks like a little mountain chain. Sometimes it's real dark, and it actually like crosses the words out. These are high-rise denim leggings, size 32. And these sold for $34.99. Lee Riders, a good solid bread and butter brand if you can find them for like $2 or less, because they're not going to sell for much more than $19.99. So any more than that, you're like putting too much into your cost of goods. But these are a good solid, like they usually have plus sizes and stuff. These are size 16. Capri jeans sold for $19.99. Tommy Bahama. We all know about Tommy Bahama shirts, the Hawaiian button fronts for men. They also make jeans, and the jeans are a bolo. They sell for a good amount of money, and they usually sell really darn fast. And these had a black dot on the leg, which I disclosed. And they're good size, 38 waist. So these sold for best offer of $33.74. Here's another good bread and butter brand. I would only pick this up if I could find it for like 99 cents, like we used to get in Pittsburgh. Or, out of a thread-up box. But they will sell pretty quickly. Jordash has a loyal customer base. And they're solid bread and butter. They sold for $19.99. And then last but not least are these Miss Me's. So these weren't all the jeans that we sold in June. These were the highlights. I wanted to show you the bolo brands, the really good ones, but also more attainably for everybody, the bread and butter brands. I know a lot of my viewers go to the Ben's, and you can get jeans super cheap there. So I wanted to show you a lot of the bread and butters as well as the bolos, because you can't always find the really good ones out in the wild. So I just picked out the highlights, but we've been selling a lot of jeans. Like we did really well with jeans in June as far as the volume, the amount that we sold, but the higher end, more expensive ones were really moving for us too. And it's the middle of the summer. I mean, it's hot and people are still buying jeans. So don't discount these in the summertime, guys. And in fact, actually this morning I sold a very big, heavy men's winter coat. So all the things sell all the time. These Miss Me's sold for $39.99. They used to sell for $49.99. Let me get one more jab in about that race to the bottom, right? Hey, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up before you leave, guys. Helps the channel so much. Until next time, go be productive. Go make some money. Go join our Facebook group. It's called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.